Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what is disrupting thinking and how to use it. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, this is a no-traditional approach and it got the following characteristic: is the acceptance of the advantage that the imagination grants as a path towards innovation. Is a symbolic way representation of an attention rupture or interruption of what has been done at an uncertain moment. Disrupting thinking break established rules and explore new approach and a way of doing things. Hybridizes, dissociates concepts to returns to associate them differently. Design thinking promotes disrupting thinking based on the fact that there is not only one way to do right things, but there are many answers to the same questions and all might be correct. So disrupting thinking is a concept that is very important and nowadays it has been growing up a lot because in traditional education it was very well set up that there was only way to do the things, and actually there are many ways to do the things, and disrupting thinking allowed you to think differently, to understand that there's not only way to do the things properly and there are different ways to do that. So the first thing that you need to understand is that disrupting thinking is individual, even though that it can be promoted or influenced by someone else. Actually is a process that you do by yourself. Also, there's a group or organization that can be disrupted. And that is something very interesting because it means that they make the things in a different way. So that is something very, very, very interesting as well. When you have disrupting thinking, you are not always thinking in the same way. You understand that the rules are only set by men and you can create your own rules. Something that is also very important is that your way of thinking can always improve. That is something very good. And there are two ways of thinking: traditional, which means linear. It's someone that has been growing up understanding there is only way to do the things, and someone that is disruptive. It means that do things in a very different way, and it doesn't matter how people think of different situations. The disruptive thinking got mainly four main axes, and the first one is that when you are questioning something, you have to have data. It's not just because it's something subjective or is an opinion. It means that everything always can do it and can be better. So if you are gonna propose something, you could have data to support your thought. Otherwise, it's just only an opinion. Something worth a long time making. It's something very interesting because in the traditional way of thinking, people say that they have been doing something for a long time. It doesn't mean that it's the right way. If you have been doing something for a long time, that's not allowed to make it right. There's only something that you can improve and something that you can change. When you have disrupting thinking, you are always in the zone of learning. It means that you don't have a big ego. It means that you can learn for everybody. Also, you are always out of your comfort zone. So that is something very interesting because when you are disruptive, it means that you are always learning and you understand that you don't have the final word. It means that that is a process that keeps evolving. In the labor part, the greatest fear of people and many organizations is the fear of change. A lot of people are very afraid of that. And one of the things that is important to understand is the things that an organization or an institution has been doing for a long time. They are very afraid of change. If you are disruptive, it means that you are willing to change, you are willing to learn new things, you are willing to do something that is way different. So that is something that is very, very important. As a conclusion, we can say that disruptive thinking allows not only to question but learn to argue. That is something very important, because if you are giving a point of view, it's not just because you think that, it's because you have enough data to do that. Not from an emotional plane, but for a rational way. Allows you to analyze a situation from many points of view and understand that there is not only one way to do it. This concept goes hand in hand with the agile methodologies, and especially with design thinking, because we have the opportunity to always be learning and understand different situations and positions that are possible. So that is something very, very, very important as well. Thank you so much. I hope this video was a big help in your education. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Our Udemy courses are already available in our platform. Also, remember that every Monday we have a new video in English, in Spanish, sorry, and every Thursday a new video in English. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.